Hello my dear friends, so welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, let's try to understand one of the very important placements of Mars, that is Mars placement in the 6th house of your Vedic astrological birth chart, and what are the kind of results that are associated with this placement. Also, I'm going to cover up the special aspects of Mars, because Mars is going to aspect 4 places away, 7 places away, and 8 places away from its original placement. So there is going to be a lot of energy associated with your 9th house of traveling and even the 12th house of your expenditure and with your ascendant as well. First of all, let's try to understand what is Mars and what is 6th house and how these two entities are going to behave. On one hand, if I talk about regarding planet Mars, this is a very important planet in the 21st century because it represents the level of willpower and courage which is present inside you. So if you are dealing with some kind of difficulties in your life, whether you have that abilities present inside you to overcome all the difficult challenges, that thing is seen from Mars. Mars is the planet which also symbolizes the risk-taking ability which is present inside you. Also, this Mangal, this is the purest form of energy in your astrological chart. So in whichever house Mars is posited, it shows maximum energy is going to flow towards that areas of your life. Also, Mars is a Karka of Mangalya as well, that is your marital bliss. Although it is a malefic planet, but it also have some deep connection with the marriage and the married life as well. And placement of Mars in your horoscope is also going to determine the marital bliss, the level of marital bliss that is present in your life. Also, this planet, it is originally the controller of the 8th house, that is the sign of Scorpio as well. So that transformative energy is also seen with this planet Mars. If you want to see whether some change is going to be happening in my life or not, look at planet Mars, because this is the single most planet which have the ability to give you some drastic change in your life as well. And association of Mars with any of the houses, it shows change towards that areas of your life. Like placement in the 11th house, it shows some change is going to happen in the incoming gains with the passage of time. If it is in the 6th house, it means some changes are going to happen at the age of 28, and that is the maturity age of Mars. So some changes are going to happen in the 6th house as well. 6th house, that is the house of your enemies as well. This is the house which represents your health perspective. Also, 6th house, it is not considered as a very good house because it shows lot of competition. So whether you will be able to succeed in your life in terms of competition or not, look into your 6th house. Also, this is the house which also symbolizes all the legal activities as well. Any kind of a court cases if you are dealing with, or any other like legal matters, it may be divorce related issues, any such kind of issues that are clearly seen from the 6th house. Even the loss of marriage is also going to be seen from the 6th house. So that is the Dushtana house in Vedic astrology. So first of all, when you put Mars in the 6th house, first of all, Mars in the 6th house, it is going to clear all the clutter. And here Mars feel much comfortable rather than any other house in Vedic astrology, because Mars is that level of energy. Mars understand how to deal with enemies, how to tackle with the enemies in the 6th house as well. So in that way, Mars is going to destroy all your enemies. Also on the negative side, Mars in the 6th house, it means it is going to give you a lot of enemies in your life. In terms of the challenges as well, in terms of the difficulties as well, you are the individuals that are going to face the maximum amount of challenges in your life. If you simply want to look whether my life is going to be full of challenges or struggles or not, look into the 3rd house, 6th house and the 11th house. Malefic planets placement in these 3 houses, it purely represents life is going to be a battlefield in front of you. Also, one very important thing, as soon as Mars is in the 6th house, this placement is not considered very good for your marriage and the married life prospect as well. Because this Mars is going to create affliction to the 7th house of your marriage as well. Any planet that is sitting 12 places away, 2 places away from the 7th house, that is planet sitting in the 6th house and the 8th house, they are also going to determine the marriage and the married life aspect of your life as well. And if Mars is sitting in the 6th house, I will tell you this is going to be a very problematic situation in terms of you to find a life partner as well. And even you are going to face some kind of a difficulties at the time of your marriage as well. And if you want to check the level of difficulties or what kind of a difficulties I'm going to face, look into the zodiac signs of Mars. In whichever house the sign of Aries and Scorpio, if they are falling, it means that energy is concentrated upon the 6th house. It means you are attracting lot of negative energies from the Scorpio as well as that sign of Aries as well. And if it is concentrating upon the 6th house, it means there is going to be some malefic association at the time of marriage. But suppose this Mars is exalted, very well dignified, then I will tell you this is a very well dignified kind of a Mars. Although still Mars love to behave in a competitive zone, but the difficulty lies in not be able to succeed in the competitive side. No matter how hard these individuals they are going to try in their life, okay, let me do the competition, let me involve in the competitive exams, or even appearing for a job interview, these kind of things, any such kind of a competitive zones. As soon as any kind of indulgence is going to be there in all such kind of fields, Mars is not going to give you that level of success into all that activities. Because Mars only want to know how to compete. Mars don't know how to succeed in life. So this is the competitor Mars. They are the very headstrong competitors, even in terms of running, in terms of any other thing as well. Also, planet Mars is going to aspect 4 places away directly into the 9th house. So 9th house, this is the house of long distance journeys and long distance travelings as well. And in similar way, Mars is also aspecting your 12th house, that is the house of the foreign lands and the foreign travelling as well. So specifically during the transit of the Mars from the 9th house or the 12th house, I will tell you this can also going to trigger the event of foreign land journey or any kind of a foreign travelling and the settlement as well. But for that we need to check the 4th house Lord placement as well. But I have seen in most of the cases these events are going to get triggered. Apart from this, one more thing, similar transit from the 9th and the 12th house, it is also going to trigger the event of marriage and the married life in your life as well. Because 9th house, that is the house of your fortune, that is your bhagya. And 9th house is vitally important in order to determine the marriage aspect. And 12th house, that is the house of the expenditure as well. It means something related to expenditure is also going to occur if Mars is transiting from the 12th house and the 9th house specifically. So it may be some expenditure upon the marriage and the marriage aspect of your life as well. So that things are also going to get triggered. Also regarding the health aspect, Mars is directly aspecting your ascendant. That is not a very good placement in terms of the health point of view. Because here Mars directly with 6th house, that is the Dushtana house. So it symbolizes a lot of health related issues as well, disease as well. So Mars directly aspecting your ascendant, it means there are highly likely chances of some kind of a head injuries or any kind of a cuts around the head portion. So it is must for you to please always protect above neck portion. You need to protect that portion always. Because even Mars aspecting the ascendant with its any aspect, or if it is sitting in the 6th house or in the ascendant as well, there are highly likely chances that this may lead to some kind of accidents in your life as well. So you need to be careful for that aspect. One very interesting thing regarding this Mars in terms of the business. See, first of all, overall chart analysis is very important, but Mars is a very ruthless kind of a businessman. If you are having the Mars in the 6th house, I will tell you, you have the ability to create a monopoly situation in the market as well. Because these are that kind of a businessmen that are going to risk their 100% money into the business. So whether they are going to make some kind of a big shots in field of business as well, or whether they are going to go broke as well. Because you need to be very, very careful at the time of acquiring some kind of a loan, mortgage and debt as well. Because Mars in the 6th house, Mars is also the significator of the 6th house. All the loans, debt and the mortgage that you are going to acquire from bank, that thing is seen from 6th house. So Mars whenever is in the 6th house, these individuals that don't think much before taking any kind of a huge loans in their life. And in the later stages, there are probable chances that they might need to file the bankruptcy as well. So you need to take the calculative financial risks, because any connection of Mars with the 12th house, it means the saving house is completely not in the well constructed form, and it becomes very difficult for you to save huge amount of money. Mars aspect on the 12th house, it is also going to create a lot of expenditure in your life as well. So you must need to gain control over that thing as well. Also, one very important thing, see, as I told you, Mars, it is a very malefic planet. It is a highly malefic planet. And there is going to be some malefic association into the 6th house as well. In terms of the siblings as well, the relationship aspect with your siblings, that is also not going to be very cordial if Mars is connected with the 6th house. And also with this placement, somewhere father act as a badak, obstruction in your life. So any kind of event in the father life, it is also going to trigger some of the positive or the negative aspects or events in your life as well. Also, one very important thing, as far as the remedies are concerned with the 6th house Mars, first of all, it is very, very important for you to have the practical mindset, because these individuals, they don't have much thinking abilities present inside them. Before taking any kind of a decision, they immediately run and they took a lot of decisions in their life. And initially they are going to make a very, very good decisions in their life. But in the longer run, in the longer duration of time, maybe some of that decisions are not going to be very, very sound. So you need to be very, very careful at the time of decision making, because here is a thing with the decision making and planet Mars. Mars is a very action oriented planet. Mars want to conquer everything. Mars want to accomplish all the opportunities as well. But these individuals, they fall into that kind of a trap where their energy is getting destroyed. 12th house, that is naturally the house of losses as well. So it shows the loss of energy into different activities. And in that way, it also represents some lack of productivity in their life as well. And that is represented in their personal as well as the professional life as well. So it is vitally important for you to concentrate your mental energy or faculties upon one singular task at a single time. That is going to give you very, very good results in the longer term. So that's it guys from my side in this video. I hope you like this analysis. If you have any queries, any consultations regarding your Mars placement, any other marriage, career or spiritual consultation, do let me know. I'm going to respond you back as soon as possible. So till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. Till then, please take care of yourself, and I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Bye-bye.